vision. I told you once I can lift the whole planet Earth with simple, single-handed. But I want to tell you that, you know what, the space to be provided it's you. So I need the efforts of every single student in Kiriadongo district, and I need your help towards all this success, because we're gonna be working as one people. It's not only me, it's only also you to contribute that. And I once asked you that you should believe in the ability I'm having in right now to persuade and then to take UNSA, Kiriadongo, to the higher level. Since there is no time to take the trivializing drug of gradualism or to resort to the luxury of cooling off, number one in my blueprint, today's banner, I have fundamental rights of the students. Ladies and gentlemen, I know when I speak about fundamental rights of the students, many of you still wallow into despair of the phantom illusion. But I want to tell you that don't resort to the non-theistic ideologies. But however, I am under the Article 3 and then the Chapter 1.5, which is clearly and then actually stipulated to the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda 1995 to seek and then to preserve the fundamental rights of the students. So I see a lot of challenges in Kiriadongo, a lot of brutalities, aggressiveness being done to the students. But I want to tell you that I will mark the end to the era. And again, I would like to tell you that I would like to put a request forward to the Department of the Teachers as well. Now, I wish as the stakeholders to have been here, but I would like to tell the teachers, please, it's not all that via canes or the harsh words you have to impact knowledge into someone, but however, this is the 21st century whereby you can bring someone onto a round table, address the problem he has, and can be solved. And still again, when you look at the UNSA chapter at the school level, we have the UNSA, we have the prefecture, we have the scoutants as well at the down level. But to my surprise and then to my dismay, I've been seeing a lot of things happening in Kiriadongo. A lot of, they have been depleted back and they have been robbed of their selfhood and that as well as their dignity. But I want to tell you that again, I'll also move forward to stop that, and that one won't again, proceed. And I'm still not happy when I look around, the students are being chased home, just lack of the school fees. Sometimes they have a lot of problems, just can be solved at the school level, but the school goes with the situation very, very, very higher and higher all the time. But I want to tell you that schools, before you move with the decision, let the UNSA body at the deck, as well, at the level of the school should be aware. Don't do the decision, you move a hand just forward like that. Before you make a judgment, make sure that your hands are also clean. So let's look into that very, very, very deeply. And I'm not still again happy if I look around my students in the Kiriadongo, the live ammunition is gonna be used on them. It still makes me perhaps in the mindset. Still I say to the teachers, please. My cry to you, let's stop that. And still again, to parachute into the wall of the academic, I would like to speak about the prior regime. I'm so much happy with you for organizing the district tournament or the debate at the district level. Can you clap for them? They did a marvelous work, but that one is quite much amazing, and that is actually articulated to the Parliamentary Act 2008, Part 6, Section 30. UNSA is being in conjunction with any discussion, everything which is led to do the development of the students and educative enough. And with that, it has really unleashed the potential of very many young people around. And I'm so happy for that. And I'm glad to say that Right Honorable here in front of you is also one of the debaters who will be glad and really to battle at the national level and really with the better to bring back the trophy at the Kiriadongo district. I know sometimes, when I put truth to the valve, I would like to say something small about the finance before I drop down to my seat. I would like to be available with the expenditure of the last prior regime and other things, how they have been handled in that situation, because I would like to know where to pick up from, since it's well been, dedicated and as well stated at the Article 6, Chapter 1.4, which speaks about that. And again, I'm quite much happy of the young leaders which are coming out from the UNSA Shamba, when I look around, there are so many brilliant students here. But I can't fail to appreciate one. You know, he has always been there. The then chairperson for Panadoli, Geriga Ronald Mwalimu. Can you really stand up for recognition? Let's all clap for him. Come on. He has really done a marvelous work at Panadoli Self-Help Secondary School. You know, he did a lot of things, but however, sometimes he has a vision. He will be peeping at the keyhole to the parliament, come 2026. So when you see he speaks around in the media, I say, appreciate him and give him the click for that. Jerica, once more, stand up. Here is the man who has done a lot of great work in Panadoli Secondary School. Lifted the UNSA name up, and I can't fail to appreciate him in my life. You know, I never had this kind of dream. I was in class. He burst into the class, and then he came to me and he told me, Eddie, we got a position for you. You gotta do that. You have to make it. He motivated me. And with his word alone, I was directed, I was protected, I was guided, I was supported. Just because of this single man you're seeing today. He told me, Eddie, pick up your book, go and compete. And I went that day competing. And you know, to my surprise alone, I can't fail to tell this. It's like a testimony to myself. Let me tell you, listen to me today. I came to Kigumba Intensive. I'm sorry, God forbid. School never had interest in me that I'm going to make it. School, like, you know, they gave money for other people, and me, I was like left down. I say, yeah, you can have a seat. You can have a seat. Thanks a lot. So school gave money to other people, and how they were doing their things. Me, I was just quiet. I came for the vetting. Thing was hard. I made it. So when I made it again, and I knew that I can't make it, so I was down. So by the time I was supposed to give a speech, the minister, I can't remember, the minister of work, something like that, actually arrived. Other people were given more minutes, even beyond me. So when the minister arrived, and I was given only 2 minutes, Jawakwedi, come and give your name only. But within the 2 minutes, I was able to convince the crowd and as well move the crowd and to win the vote. Can you clap for me for this? Thanks a lot. I did that work, and it was like a God. So today I tell you, I want to have these sayings for you before you go to sleep. What I argue with you, put your sandal under your bed, such that when you when you wake up in the morning, you have to get out on your knees, and when you get on your knees, say this word for yourself. God, thank you for the grace. Thank you for the protection you have done for me. Thank you for all of the great things you have done in my life. So thank God. And put God first. Everything that you see in me, everything that I have, everything that I have accomplished in this world is by the grace of the God. So let God be number one. I urge all the executives. And then last but not least, I also can't appreciate this young man. He burst into an apartment one day. He found the boy so miserable. He encouraged him. He motivated him. He gave him a passion to life. Do you know his name? He's called Mr. Coordinator. Let's clap for him. Let's clap for him. Really, he's still my mentor, and he's always gonna be for me. And he has done a lot. With his words alone, can I tell you one thing? I was in day like you. A simple man. Just moved from Nyakadot up to Panadoli, 4 kilometers. But with the benefit I got from the UNSA, I was brought in the boarding and I studied for free. I have my own room. I do my things. Clap for me, man. clap. Thanks a lot. And I say to the executives, I know there are a lot of things people are going to say about you. But what I want to tell you is like, there is no IQ test for 9 dots. You know what? You have to draw 5 lines within the 9 dots without lifting the pencil up. The only thing to do is to go outside the box. So don't be afraid to fail, to dream big in your life. Here is the time and here is the point to make it the success. Call the name. Come on. And the sky is the limit. I look at everything in this world, and my Kiradrongo, I urge that we should not, lastly, to all of my leaders, if you know that you're leaders under UNSA, I lastly say to you that my prayer, we should not turn UNSA into a profitable commerce for our own stomach, or either economics for our own well-being, but however, let's work for the students. But when it comes to helping the students, I want to tell you that good ideas combined with bad ideas have produced a bad